So our case study discussions are more or less like a potpourri, or you can say a spiced up biryani all the time. So coming with an experience of 5 to 6 years in the industry, you basically have gained enough exposure on your on different fields like marketing, like analytics, like finance, or maybe operations. All these will actually make a lot of difference when you are studying for the first time. But in 1 year course, you already have certain ideas about how things work. And
so I think I have worked for a particular domain and I had my knowledge restricted over there only. But I was not knowing that how a marketing team works for a company, how the finance team works, what are the analytical side of it. So I just wanted to know an industry holistically. So I think 2-year program was any day a better option.
It's a value oriented course and you are not actually taught only MBA subjects and MBA curriculum, but a very holistic approach towards self development. You basically need to know who you are. If you are not understanding what sort of a person, what sort of values, what sort of beliefs you are basically coming from, then you actually cannot understand anything that is happening around the world. So that is what basically soil brings to the table. You need to know, you need to get clear about what you want to achieve in life.
I chose soil because the curriculum of soil is very unique from other B schools, and there are certain subjects like the liberal arts subjects and like the anthropology, psychology. These are very different subjects apart from just the management subjects. And the second thing is the design thinking approach which soil follows. I think is very it is found in very rarely in business schools, and it helps us to understand our stakeholders better and to identify the root cause of the problem. So I think 75% of the PGDM batch are freshers. So whenever we are trying to solve a problem, when we are brainstorming in a team, I think there are very fresh perspective that students bring to the table, because they are not straight from the industry. There is nothing like which they have learned already and they are trying to recreate it, but it is very fresh and it is very unique. So the solution also is very unique and very different. So this is one of the advantage of a PGDM batch.
The current batch at soil is actually a very unique profile, where you basically have people ranging from 2 years of experience till 9 years of experience, with the average coming out to 3.5 years. So our case study discussions are more or less like a potpourri, or you can say a spiced up biryani all the time, because you basically have people from engineering, you have people from marketing, you have people from hotel management, people from arts. So everyone will bring their own perspective, everyone will bring in their own experience, everyone will come from their own ideologies. So that potpourri of ideas will actually bring in a very rich perspectives to the case study scenarios. A person who is coming from sales will talk from customers and sales, how that sale can be pushed as much as possible, and a HR person will be talking about how humanly we can actually pitch that sale to. And most of our interactions, even with the faculties, even with the visiting faculties, our interactions are more or less like colleagues than student and a mentor.
We had this Academy Industry Week, wherein the experts and the industry leaders who have their expertise in the field, they bring more than a decade experience to the table. And after these sessions, I think our heads are very clear in which particular cohort we want to choose, like we want to go for finance, for marketing, or for analytics. And not only that, we are also aware of the latest trends and technologies in the market. What are the industry expectations from us? So I managed to get an internship at Volvo Eicher Commercial Vehicles. So it's a joint venture between Volvo and Eicher Group. So it was a 2 months internship which I have done, and in that I think the best part of the internship was that some of the sessions and some of the things which I've learned in the classroom, I could actually see it over there applying. Like I was aware of what a sales funnel is, but I could see in the industry how an entire sales funnel is there, like how company processes the entire sales funnel. So I think yes, a lot of things which I've learned in the classroom, I could see it and do it practically in my internship. So if you're deciding to do MBA, so first you have to choose between 1 year or 2 year program. So depending upon the duration of your work X, you can choose between 1 year or 2 year. But if you're going for a 2 year program, like I went for a 2 year program, so definitely here you will get a very holistic learning, peer learning, very interactive learning, and apart from that you will get to learn things from the scratch. So definitely someone who is a fresher, I think 2 year program is really what they can look for.
Why a 1 year course over a 2 year course? I will suggest only one thing to people who already have considerable experience in their industries and in their domains. You need to understand that over a period of time, you actually get embedded into that work culture, into that workspace, and the way you basically work. These things, these cultures, these values and everything, they actually affect you, start affecting you after a period of 3 years or so. So when you have already developed this mindset and you just want to grow in that domain or in that industry itself, all you need to do is you need to go for a 1 year course, and thereby you're not wasting time, and two, you're just upgrading yourself with the skills that are required for the next 5 to 6 years most probably, and you already know everything that you are, so you need not work as hard as in a 2 year course. That is what I believe in.